Hello friends and welcome again to another AFK journey video. In this video I'll be answering some questions that have been brought up to me about the wish list, about Skyclops, and about some units that you need to focus on, especially after progression for a little bit. For low spenders and free to play, even if you're a whale, you can take the advice, you can leave it, it's up to you, it's you and your wallet. So first of all, talking about Skyclops before we go to anything else. Now Skyclops is a boss that has two mechanics: summoning ads that you need to clear or you can't hit the boss, which is really clutch, and another mechanic which is the laser beam that would wipe you. As much as you deal more damage to the boss, as much as the laser becomes even worse. So what do we use here? 3 units that you never want to change, and I'm at Elite. If you check it, I'm at Elite right now with my free-to-play account. Relatively, I'm 133. If I'm in the top 1%, I will not be sad. This is where you want to be, at the top 1% or the top 200. Top 200, you'll be absolutely perfect. You're gonna get so much rewards. We're gonna try to push this up, and I'm gonna tell you what units they recommend for you using Brutus. Brutus is good if you want your tank to survive a little bit and not die. But we're not gonna use Brutus because he doesn't offer that much, even the defense shred, because he doesn't taunt the boss. Basically, he will not have it up. Muriel is good, but you need Muriel at Supreme so she works. So never use her unless you have her at Supreme. If you have her at Supreme, go and use her. Cecilia, never drop Cecilia from this lineup. Cecilia is an absolute monster because she improves her attack speed. She go with defense penetration, plus Mr. Carlisle help her with DPS, plus she's an AoE with Mr. Carlisle. It means she will wipe your ads. She's a core unit here. Whoever is not using her, they're making a big mistakes, unless you have all the other units built up and you are at Supreme Plus with every other unit. You can explore your options. Another unit you don't want to use here is Hewien. Hewien, there's another unit that you can use which is really awesome here, which is Coco, and we talked about Coco. Go check my other videos, I talked about her a lot. She helps you with defense, she helps you with attack buff, and she also heals you, plus she lowers the attack of the boss. It means you will take less damage, you will deal more damage, and you will survive even more. Smokey is a must here, especially when you put the people in the cloud, and he heal you up after you take the damage, after the buff of Coco gets removed. So you want him on the lineup, so he will heal you back, plus he will give you the attack buff. The more that you build him, the more the attack, that would be better. Now, talking about Marilee, never use Marilee. She's trash until you get her to Mythic Plus. If you have her at Mythic, not Mythic Plus, she's trash. At Mythic Plus, she deals through damage, she becomes better than OD, better than everybody else. Using OD here is good, but if you're an account, if you're free to play and you have your units, same like me, like this. This is my units, 120 on Cecilia, 110 on everybody else. I'm at Elite difficulty, I can't do a Smokey, he will not, OD, I will not be helped here. Now, on this level, I'm using Rowan. Why am I using Rowan? Why I'm not using somebody else? Rowan will give me the heal for my Entendre to survive. If I use Brutus, he will not survive as much as my Entendre survives. Because Entendre get the shields, get the immunities, get the defense buff up for herself. I'm using Coco, of course, to heal sometime Entendre because the burst buff from the boss will kill her. I'm using Rowan for heal pots, plus he will give me the energy for my Coco to go off. Without that, my Coco doesn't go off. Even if I use the attack speed and I put Coco in this position or in the back line, she goes to the front line to hit the boss and she will get wiped soon. So I tried every single position on the map. I tried them in every single way. This is the best position I came up with. Now, what's a better option for my lineups here is removing Entendre and adding Thorn. And now I'm at Pity, so I can go and summon my units, and hopefully I'll get a Thorn. If I don't get a Thorn, I hope that I will get some good units that I don't have. Something like Hewien, because I want to use her in the tower, in the Wilders, so I can get more progress. So, let's go and check. And now, the second point that I've been asked, the wish list. What should we do with the wish list? The wish list is easy and simple. Try to get 1 copy of everything. And I didn't talk about Kruger in the boss. Kruger is awesome there, but on higher difficulties. If you're free to play and like me, I shouldn't be at this high level. I can't go to Elite basically as a free to play with normal characters, especially that I don't have Thorin to tank a little bit. I could use Kruger. Early game I used Kruger, I defeated the boss with OD, with the help of OD. Now I can't use them because they will not offer anything for me. So Your wish list. First of all, from this wish list, at least you want 1 copy of Lucius, 1 copy of Faye, 1 copy of Corin. Then you can drop Marilee forever and sorry, 1 copy of everybody. Then the wish list should be Marilee. You need to remove this Valen. Valen is bad. Don't build him right now. He's not good. In the future, we're gonna see him in really good comps, especially for AoE. You want to add Corin. Corin, he will improve, he will give you shields, he will heal and sustain your units, one of your units, and he deals 2 damage and he deals AoE damage, which is really good on bosses, especially like Cyclops, but you need him at Mythic, not at low Ascension. Mythic or Mythic Plus, I forgot what, or Supreme, I forgot what was it, but you need him there. Marilee, absolutely perfect at Mythic Plus. She becomes a monster, but beyond that, you can't use her because she offers nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm continuing with Valen or Valen because he has, I want to make him at Mythic Plus so I can go and upgrade more my Vala. I just want to build Vala. She has no, she's not the best unit in the game, but she's good for me. I use her in situations in PvP, especially for PvP. Now, Themyscira or Atalanta or Cassidy, I'm going with Themyscira because she's the best in PvP if you want to play her in PvP. Rowan is a must. 1 copy of him is okay. You can drop him and add somebody else that you don't have. I want to build him, continue building him, because in the future I will be playing comps with him. I have a specific lineup that I will reveal later. It's a very good lineup actually. I will be revealing it in the future in another video. I'm building Rowan. So, for the Maulers, you need 1 copy of Brutus at the start of the game. So this is your wish list at the start of the game. Then you drop him and you build whatever you want. So I want to get every copy of this, but I want to rush Shakir because there's a team comp for bosses that requires Shakir, and Shakir is the best damage dealer there. So this is why I'm building him. Smokey is a necessity. If you didn't build an account that have Smokey reroll, get Smokey and get Thorin if you can, because you can't buy them from shops and they are a must-have for progression for different stages, or you will have so much retries. You can do it. I'm not saying you can't do it without them as free-to-play or low spender, but it will be harder. So with them, it will be easier. Now, of course, build Odie, build Coco. First of all, get 1 copy of Kruger, 1 copy of Antandra. Then build, you need 1 copy of Coco and that's it. But if you build her higher, her buffs will become better and the duration of her buff of the defensive one will become even higher. So this is good actually if you want to build her. If you want to be on your complete mind, build every copy of units. I think I will drop just her just to get 1 copy of Satrana. Still, I don't have her. Odie is a must build. You want to max Odie. Getting him to Mythic, I think, or Mythic Plus, something like that. He will deal extra damage with his snake, which is absolutely good with his poison. Here, also, I got 1 copy of Granny, which is good. You need to build her up for more stats so she can tank even better. I want to build Aaron actually. I want 1 copy of Hewian. There's nothing else that I want from Hewian to build. Actually, just having her at 1 copy to help me in the tower, and that's it. Maybe a little bit in bosses or some campaign if I want double healers, and that's it. Parisa, one of the great AoE damage dealers, very great. And Laika, I'm continuing building Laika. Of course, this is for me. Now, Arden is a great option for PvP, because he roots units. It means he can interrupt. For some stages, you can cheese him with him. He's a good off DPS because he goes and ramp up if he's not touched. Now, Khafra is a unit for countering healers, so he can jump at the start of the battle, slam a healer, and help you with the damage. Damon is an excellent unit, so good with stuns, healing, a little bit of damage. I love him, but I want to build these before I continue my project with someone else. In this specific list, don't build anything until you get Thorin and Cecilia. Cecilia, you need to get her to Supreme and stop. Don't go to Supreme Plus. Get her to Supreme, chill a little bit, remove her, add Carolina. Carolina will help you a lot. She has a lot of damage, a lot of sustain. Plus, she can deal, she can interrupt and stun units and freeze them and lower their haste. Haste is an important utility in this game. Everything related to attack speed and haste in this game is highly recommended. She's one of the units that you want to build, especially for the future. Nobody will play Cecilia anymore. You will play Carolina, and keep that in mind. mark me on this one and remind me and tell me, oh, we heard Pika says Carolina is important and better than Cecilia in the future. Yes, she's better than Cecilia. Nobody will play Cecilia. You'll play only Carolina. She's that broken in the future. You need her at Supreme Plus, of course, and her exclusive to be unlocked. So keep that in mind. Thorin, you 100% need him. Now, get one copy of, or you're gonna get him randomly like I did, or get one copy of Igar. He's not necessary or needed anywhere. Nero, you need one copy. Salazar, build him up. He's an absolute monster. Even Viperion, even Sylvina, up to you. I prefer to play Sylvina and to play Viperion. Right now, I'm building Viperion because I started with him. If I have the choice to change somebody else, Viperion is an absolute monster, but I would play Salazar. Salazar is insane, especially for counter tanking. And he takes the attack of the tanks. Absolutely a great utility. And I love utilities. You know me that I love utility characters. And this is what about my wish list. This is specifically for me. If it's different for you, it's different for you. This is my logic, my perspective. And now we go to summons. I have 4 left. I have 4 cards. So I'm gonna be guaranteed to get a character. Here we go, Sylvina. Nothing. We got nothing, and now this is the guarantee, and it is Thorin. Finally, I got Thorin! Finally, I got Thorin. This is the only unit that I didn't have in this account. At least I wanted one character, and here we go. We got Thorin. Let's go to him. Let me get the quest first, obtaining 35 units, and let's go to Thorin. Where is he? My man, Thorin. Thorin, finally, I got him. Let me give you something. Here we go. Give me the 50 diamonds. Affinity. Finally, I have Thorin. He can help me with some stages, with some scenarios. Really a great, solid unit. I hope I get more copies of him. I wish I also get Cecilia 1 copy at least. Now, other than that, we're gonna go to the Emporium. I think we finished the guild shenanigans. Yeah, we finished the guild shenanigans, so we can claim 1 copy of this unit. And is in the arena, how much do I need? For 2 copies, I need 21,000 actually, 21,200 to get 2 copies of Cecilia, so I can upgrade her. Unless I'm keeping these because what if I get 2 copies of something else or 1 copy of something else, so I can play with it. But probably I will be buying Cecilia from this shop. Here we're not gonna buy anything. We're waiting for Stargazer. Here I spent all of my summons. And every day I buy 1 of the friendship shenanigans. So here we go. Let's unlock him. Finally, we got 1 copy of him. Absolutely nice. 1 copy of him is really good. Until you build him up to, I think, Mythic. I think Mythic or Mythic Plus, where he unlocks his utility. So I'm not gonna waste any Stargazer anymore. I'm not gonna build anything. I'm just gonna go and do this. This will not work on you. This will work on you. Okay, take 1 of this. And give me your 50. Absolutely great. Now we have Rainier. So we can cheese him in a little bit of formations. And maybe he will help us out because of his utility to deal more damage to bosses. But yeah, that was it. That was everything for this account. Progress and the tips that I want to give you for your wish list and the units to use on the boss. Especially Skyclops or any boss that you want to go and deal damage to. Buffing is absolutely insane. You need buffers on your lineup. The greatest buffers right now on the teams for attack speed is Laika. For damage and mitigating damage is Coco. For attack buff is Smokey. And hopefully we're gonna get others. Like there's Faye, there's other units that will buff you a lot, will debuff you, will give you defensive mechanisms. But so far, these are the best 3 or 4 if you want to go and check them out, put them on your lineup and try to do damage. And yeah, that was it for the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace!